those in our laws doing what they do. Why it's I just see the really cool thing stuff that also goes when they get what the full door and makes it go to start. Oh my God.
You hear talking earlier that Clovis has the new baby giraffe. Clovis has new baby giraffe. It's on the KBII website if you want to go watch that video.
Did you say KBII website?
Yeah, KBII Channel 7 website. That's where I saw it. The news website. And it's on there. Story about the giraffe. Clovis News. Oh, it's cute. It's just cuteness.
So cute.
While she does that, I'm going to see if anyone else wants to join us. K5TUE, Potter County Electric 2A, listening for additional check-in. Got you in there, Johnny. How are you doing this evening? Food truck down there on the square. Okay, well, a bunch of food trucks arrived. Yeah. Well, you're 14 on the list. It's going to be a little while before we get to you at the top of the hour. You going to stick with us? Okay, very good. And I'll take off and make a note here. Check in at 8 p.m. Are you going to be posting that net on the Caprock Intertie or just checking in or what? All right, sounds good. Okay, we'll pick you up after the top of the hour. It's going to be later on. I don't know, 15 after, something like that. Got about we'll have 14 check-ins now. Listening for additional check-ins to Potter County Electric 2A. Oh, hello, Steve. Got you on the list. Going to be a little bit before we get to you. Unless you're in and out or into that. Yeah, do you need to be short time? Yeah, we can do that. We sure can. I'll put you up there close to the number 13, or well, after the number 13 cystidectophobia. So we'll get you there quick. Most for anybody that needs to be in and out short time or anything like that. So thanks for joining us. Oh, I like Chick-fil-A. Oh yeah, I like their. I think it's some 9-piece nuggets with the all those curly. I don't know what you call those potato things that they make. They're kind of waffled, or ruffled or whatever, and then the coleslaw and stuff. So yeah, it's good. Waffle fries. Waffle fries. There we go. Yep, got that together. Done good. It's like that. Probably. Real quick, you mentioned the word buffalo. Did you see that video of that guy that got hoisted into the air by a buffalo? I think this was in, I don't know if it was Yellowstone or somewhere, Montana or somewhere. I don't know where it was. Can't remember. But boy, that buffalo launched him into the air. Yeah, broken pelvis. Yep, I did see that. The video perspective reminded me of me or you. I think we're, well, yeah. If he placed him there, probably they wouldn't break anything because I got behind his that boy. So I would do that. Yeah, and it wasn't even his fault. He was trying to get away from it. Hey, let's see if we got any additional check-ins for this is about getting down to the end of the Potter County Electric 2A. K5TUE listening for anyone else? Oh, wow. All right, well, I'm going to close the Potter County Electric 2A and open up the Panhandle Traffic and Emergency Net. Thank you guys for joining me here tonight. John is taking a break tonight, so we're going to start out with the preamble. Here we go. Hello, CQ. The Panhandle Traffic and Emergency Net starts now. This is your net control tonight, K5TUE. My name is Brian, and my location is Tulia, Texas. This net meets daily right here on 3933 kilohertz at 7 p.m. The purpose of this net is to pass traffic and promote communications capabilities and training. Those stations with no traffic are invited to comment on their activities and interests and enjoy the fellowship of their peers. Sorry, I had to turn that other radio down. Let's see, where was that? All right, no roll calls used, so net control will pause from time to time during the net and invite stations to check in. All amateurs licensed for this frequency are invited to check in and participate. Do we have any emergency traffic? Please call now. All right, do we have any mobile, short time, or QRP stations? Please call now. Formal or informal traffic or announcements, anything of that nature, please call now. All right, general check-ins. Anyone not on the pre-net and you'd like to join this growing list of check-ins, please call now. Okay, this is K5TUE, and we're going to pick up our Triskaidekaphobia Award winner, none other than Marcy, KA5IRA. Go ahead, please.
Hey, Brian, what about M5 being here? Is he on today?
Yeah, I've got him in sequence at number 7. That's where he came in. So it's your turn. Go ahead.
Well, okay. I watched the baby giraffe, and yep, he's super cute. You're right. That's adorable. And I am also quite the fan of Chick-fil-A, and those are indeed waffle fries. And for those of you who have never tried waffle fries with ranch, please do so at your earliest opportunity. You are really missing out. Tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. on the Caprock Enterprise System is the emergency communication. And if anybody is able to ask, so we'll have that water running, and you can sit here and call for this. .org is the website. You can actually just listen live on the radio or whatever. Yep, that's all right. Just for taking me up back ride, and I look forward to having everybody next time. It's Kilo Alpha RX Romeo Rocket.
All right, Marcy, good to hear you checking in with us here. And one of these days we'd like to have you as host, possibly on Thursday. We'd like to see you do that again, even if just occasionally. All right, thank you. Appreciate you joining us. K5TUE continuing. Now, I have a request for a short time in now, so let's take care of that business. KC5BJB. Steve, go ahead, please. Okay, thanks, Steve. Appreciate you joining us here tonight. It's K5TUE moving along. Let me sort out my list here. All right, that brings us back to the top of the list. Katie 4OBQ, Pat, good evening.
Well, people, Brian, rest of the minute, everybody's a good evening, not too much. Not got to take it easy. But believe it or not, I kind of enjoy this. Woody Harrelson's film called Champion. It was the first of the Ranger, but Jack. Nonetheless, it was very good movie. Other than that, not too much happening. Hope everything has to be and take care of ministry. Enjoy this beautiful and fun.
All right, thank you, Pat. Appreciate you joining in early on in the pre-net activities. As always, get to chit-chat a little bit. And Pat is our host on Friday nights, does a fine job. All right, thank you, Pat. Moving down the list, I have Smitty and then Alan. K5UOT, Smitty.
Okay, Brian. Oh, I guess John is not even here tonight. Okay. Well, maybe, but I missed him on the list there. K5UOT. Yeah, just come across the wire here. You guys might not care one way or another, but I do. The House passed the Daylight Savings Time bill. That hopefully it's turned into law. So I just saw that on the TV there. By the way, good. We've got a few things that we need to tend to, but no more new medication, and you have to stay on the diet that you've got. Fresh fruit and vegetables, chicken and fish. That's for you anyway. It's all sodium. And they had a good trip down and back. And of course, our first experience at Chick-fil-A was worth riding home about. That was a lot of fun. But come home, took a little power nap. Just got off the phone with Bryce. Like we're going to try to plan on getting that trash repeater installed this weekend up in Logan. And we're checking hardware, nuts, bolts, mountain poles, make sure we got everything. Looks like we do. Because we're not going to find it in Logan if we don't take it with us. We'll be working on the top of a hardware store, so there might be stuff that we can use there, but we should have everything else we need amongst the two of us. Got the repeater in the back seat of my pickup truck. It is a neat little unit. I'd be honored to have a repeater, a tabletop repeater that looks that nice. All systems go. You guys probably get a report on it. Probably won't be able to hit it from over there anywhere. What if we put up that GP6? That height we're looking at. The guys from Amarillo might, because I can get into the Amarillo repeater in the morning from up the lake. So you never know. We'll have to see what happens. That'd be fun to hear some folks from Amarillo get into it. Maybe James over there on one of his big antennas. But I'm going to go out here and finish my Chick-fil-A and think about going horizontal here in a little while. Thanks for picking it up this evening. Appreciate you. K5TUE in the group. K5UOT. Catch you tomorrow night, I hope. Over.
Okay, enjoy those waffle fries, and we'll see you in 24 hours. All right, this K5TUE, I have Alan next, and then it'll be Corey. So let's see, NM5SP, Alan.
Well, very good, Brian. Good job. Appreciate you and your dedication being in there. Well, we had a good morning on the Ratchet Jaw and Breakfast Club and the Early Bird. Well, yeah, good bands up there this morning. And got off doing other chores and stuff that had to be done, then off to exercise, back, had lunch, more chores, and then tried to do a little radio this afternoon starting around 3:30 or so. The band's not very good, but it's always fun to see what you can do, and thanks for sharing about that video and stuff that the Amarillo station did there. Good on them. Anyway, hope you guys have a great evening. Good night. We'll hopefully catch you 24 hours from now. And I hope this, whatever it is, I don't care, standard time, daylight time, I wish they'd just get on one time and stay there, so maybe it'll pass the Senate and we can quit this jumping around every 6 months. But anyway, that's just one old guy's opinion. All righty. You guys take care. And M5SC, back to you, sir.
All right, thank you, Alan. Yeah, that if anybody is coming in late, there's on the KBII website in Amarillo, KBII-channel7.com or whatever it is, there's a video on there. You have to kind of look around. You'll see it. Video of the new baby giraffe romping around the zoo at Clovis. It oozes cuteness. All right, I'm going to get away from that topic for a little bit. Let's see, I've got Corey and then Bryce. K5NOC. Corey, good evening. All right, thank you, Corey. Appreciate it. You mean we're being recorded for posterity and live streaming? Wow, the pressure's on. All right, thank you, Corey. And we'd sure like to see you volunteer for NET, occasionally at least, fill in as a guest operator on Thursday night. Give it some thought. We'd love to have you do that. Good signal and good radio practice there, protocol, so you'd be a good fit. All right, thank you, sir. All right, next we have Bryce and then John. Let me take a break here and say this is K5TUE, Panhandle Traffic and Emergency Net. At this time, can I get any other additional check-ins? We'll put you on the list.
N5ZRW.
So I've got David in there. It's going to be a little bit before we get to you, David. Do we have anyone else?
N5ZRW.
Okay, got you in there. Ray, anyone else? It's going to be a few minutes before we get to you guys. Appreciate you joining us here. All right, we're going to jump up to the list as I'm working through here. KE5GRQ, Bryce, you're up.
Are the numbers today? Boy, I saw something wrong here. And it's 85 right now. So, if they go to daylight savings time, we just leave it locked in. It'll just start when we turn it to 4 o'clock. So, that's the time. Everyone's driving Sunday morning. Boys and girls, With a truck with a lot of park and no bite. Panhandle Traffic and emergency net.
Oh, Bryce, I'm glad to hear it's not a two-pedal truck.
Oh, Roger.
All right, thank you, sir. Okay, Bryce, appreciate you joining us here. All right, we've got John next, and then after John will be Tim. M5B and you, John, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. K5B, sit here watching y'all start freezing the southern that's wonderful now, but been right through the whole area and lots of one out, you know what I mean, one of those kind of things. It's a pretty good day around here. It's time to turn in to feel like I'm shooting about the top of the last hour. We're listening to you guys. I'll shoot out of the way and let you get after it. I'll get cranked up tomorrow. Shoot out. We'll go from there. Anyway, nothing else. We won't have anything. No one here all night. Everything is ready to start the ball rolling. Something out here. Send me the adios. If I mean, you don't clear it off.
All right, thank you, John. Appreciate you being there. You're never in the way, sir, and always welcome during the pre-net activities, as I am, in your net. So appreciate you being there, John, and appreciate your dedication to this net. Okay, moving down the list, Whit was in and out. N5QNS, he was in and out. So next up is Tim, and then it'll be Marvin. So KK5YZ, Tim.
Okay, Brian, I'm going to give you a short.
Sounds good here.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and hold it one at a time. 6 to 1. And that's not normal, so I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, went down to Lubbock today, and I saw a guy walking into Chick-fil-A with big eyes, and I thought, look at that guy going to Chick-fil-A with big eyes. But now I know he was kidding. Okay, I'm just kidding. Made that up. But good security going to Chick-fil-A. But got to talk to Cindy the afternoon after the storm blew through. We had a really good UHF opening. Able to talk to Cindy on the, they call it the 345 UHF machine over there in Clovis, and had a good visit with him and enjoyed that. And then I guess I'll be on the Incom net later, and I'll go to 3960 after this one for a short time. If anybody wants to run up to 3960, we can chat a few minutes up there before the intertime starts up at 8 o'clock. So other than that, back to work in a few days. Everybody's getting some routine maintenance done, and then back in the air. So y'all know I'm getting this. Sometimes let me know. Brian, thanks for calling the net. Good to hear everybody. Signals are actually pretty good tonight. And the band sounds pretty good as well. So 73 all around. KK5YZ.
Okay, Tim, appreciate you being there. Good signal here. And for those who want to participate, Tim is inviting us to 3960. That's after we finish up here. So we'll move to 3960 for those who want to visit. And we'll see y'all there. Okay, appreciate it, Tim. I've got Marvin and then Steve coming up here. So WA5, WBL Marvin, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Brian, and everybody on this net. Yeah, boy, the signals are good this evening. You got a good net going here, Brian. Yeah, and gosh, Tim down there, Plainview. Yeah, you're sitting in the room here with me. You're strong as you can be up here. Gosh, yeah. Well, I had quite a morning here. My brother from Phoenix had to go to a funeral in Lubbock yesterday, so he drove up from Lubbock and visited with me. Got here this morning around 10 o'clock and left about 3. And I hadn't seen him in about 3 years. And he's getting older, like me. He's putting on some pounds and just getting older. So, and I told him that was expected. But, he interfered with my morning here. My mornings are, I milk the stock market, or sometimes they milk me, but I'm on their nickel. So it don't matter. Anyway, I lost a day here with playing with the market, so he does the same thing, and yesterday was a bad day, but today was a good day, so that's the way things go. Hey, I'll enjoy listening to everybody. I might even trip up to 3960 here in a bit. WA5, WBL, adios.
Well, we'd love to have you there, Marvin. Yeah, okay, appreciate it. You know, I don't know if you're, I don't know how that works with the new Texas Stock Exchange. I don't know if that's open for public trading or whatever, but maybe you can fill me in on that when we get up 3960. Otherwise, appreciate you being there, Marvin. Always a pleasure. Okay, we're going to pick up Steve, and then, well, let's see, well, Johnny. Oh, man, we're moving along here. KB5VLW, Steve, good evening.
K5DUE, this is KB5VLW. Good evening, Brian. Good evening, man. Well, I mowed again today, and it only got up to 89 degrees, but it's been a little more humid here than what I would like to see it. And yesterday morning was about the same way. I started out raring to get started with the mowing, but there's been a heavy dew every morning, and I needed to do some tree trimming anyway. I had to get what few trees I've got. The lower branches trimmed off to where I can actually ride underneath of them on the mower without getting clotheslined or my hat knocked off. And so that kind of occupied me for a little while. And so I stopped getting my boots wet walking through the grass, dragging the branches off. And so I mowed the front yard yesterday. And this morning I got out there and got it all serviced up, ready to go. And it was still wet at around 9 o'clock. And so I waited till a little after 10. And it was still slightly damp, but I started anyway and mowed until right around a little after 1 o'clock. It pretty much takes a solid 3 hours to do the front yard and another 3 hours to do everything else. And I don't know everything. I've been leaving some tall grass out south where I ain't got no business being anyway, because there's a pretty nice covey of plants that I see around here regularly and cool coffee constantly. Yeah. I kind of like to leave a little cover for them little birds. I like watching the whales. They're cute little buggers. Anyway, that's, I could do the whole thing in one day, but it would be a long day, about 3 hours or a little over on the mowers, about as much as I want. And I still got to fire up the push mower and get into a few of those places where the big machine just won't fit. But I'll have to do that when it's definitely cool, because I'm getting old and fat too. Anyway, I guess that's my story. Thank you, Ryan, for calling the net this evening. I enjoyed it. 730 KB5.
All right, Steve, man, the whole time you're telling those stories, I have these video reels that I'm watching in my mind's eye, you know. I don't want you hitting any tree branches. See you later, Steve. Always enjoy your stories here. Thanks a lot. K5TUE. Let me see where I'm at here. Okay, I've got Jeff was in and out. N5UJJ Jeff was in and out in Albuquerque. Marcy, we worked here at number 13, Fiskadectophobia. So that brings us down to Johnny, and then after Johnny will be David. So KI5UQA, Johnny, your comment.
This is saying, the old Illinois, noted.
All right, Johnny. If you want to join us on 3960, 3960, or, we'll catch you over there on the MCOM net. Pleasure to have you in here. Thank you, sir. Okay, David, you're up. KG5JLD.
That's nice and that. We're about Panhandle Lake tonight. And, we got 57 this morning to start off today. We had just early about every about two bunch of random with another one was sitting on bed this morning. So most of the morning will take care of it. Plus, and stuff like that, get the place, we'll get it. Just well, they kind of did that. They got there tonight for starting off, and that's what we having. Like that, it's not till September, so we're still all that. But they had a pretty good day all around here. So I'm not going to do things places just down there close to the bottom. So they're good taking care of it, and did it with everybody tomorrow night, I think. I see you. So good.
All right, thank you, David. Appreciate you being there, and I enjoy it when you can run the net on Mondays with us. Yeah, you're right. The sand's running out of the hourglass. We got another station to pick up. N5ZRW. Ray, good evening.
Good evening, Brian, and the rest of the net. This is N5ZRW. Well, in Dubai today, it's kind of just sat around and done my therapy. That's about it. Anyway, 737, this is N5ZRW.
All right, thank you, Ray. Good signal in here. Both you and David, man, everybody's signal are great in here tonight. This is K5TUE. That's the end of the list as I have it. Do we have anyone else?
Alpha Bravo 5, Zulu Romeo.
Okay, I've got a something question mark ZR, and then I've got Doug in there, FWD. Doug, I've got you. But the ZR station, can you say your call sign again, please?
Alpha Bravo 5, Zulu Romeo.
Okay, you're next. Alpha Bravo 5, Zulu Romeo. My name is Brian. This is the Panhandle Traffic and Emergency Net. Can you tell me your name, please, and where you're located and your comments?
Okay, Brian. Yeah, this is John, AB5ZR. I think I last checked into the net back in January. I pulled my antennas down to do some work, and I haven't had an antenna back on since my last check-in January. But today I'm getting a chance to play around with a flex radio using a remote. So I'm in Canyon, but the radio I'm transmitting on is actually Daniel, WV5G, up in Amarillo. So I'm learning how to use the flex, learning a lot about it, and hopefully going to get my antennas here locally back on, and so I can join you more regularly on this net. AB5ZR, back to net.
Okay, John. I did not recognize you. I haven't heard you in a long time, so thank you for reminding me. And yes, sounds good. It's the audio's I would say a little narrow, possibly, but otherwise it sounds good. Good signal down here, so I'm sure you'll get all the adjustments made as time progresses. Appreciate you being there. Okay, let me pick up Doug, KB5FWD. Good evening.
K5TU, KB5FWD. Good evening, Brian. Hey, this is I mean, make the scenery secure. Got up to 89 over here, or it's 85 right now. And it's below with 60 over here. So there you go. We're sitting all day today, and now it's quiet. So that's all I got for you. Back to you, 35FWD.
Okay, Doug, appreciate you joining us here tonight. Yeah, we're running late, so I'm going to take one more check-in, one more round of asking for check-ins, one or two more, whatever we get. If anyone would like to join the net, please come now. All right, it is, we're running out of time down here. If we have the Arizona guys come in on top of us, we won't. Either one of us will be happy. Hey, we'll see y'all later. We had a total of 19 check-ins. Enjoyed everybody checking in. Without you guys checking in, we wouldn't have a net. And Smitty will be your host tomorrow. he does a fine job, and of course John will open up the net activities with the pre-net. So we'll see you then. This is K5TUE 73, the net is closed.